What is going on, my Super Sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today we're playing some Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and today we're back in Japan World on the Japanese version of the game. Now, I told myself I was only going to do this banner once, and that was the initial time when it was first released, but honestly, seeing all my friends pull this Trunks, which is this guy right here, seeing all you guys tweet at me, "Hey Rhymestyle, I pulled the Trunks, you didn't," made me salty. So I told myself, you know what, I will try one more time. Now, this is the Trunks I'm talking about, this guy right here. When you Dokkan Awakens, he has really cool art. Even the non-Dokkan Awaken card, this one right here looks awesome with the freaking sword and everything. And for his super attack, when you awaken him, he has the same attack as Awakened Vegeta, which I already have, where Vegeta jumps in and they do like a father-son Galick gun, which is really cool. Now, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, the tournament's going on right now, and at the time you're recording this video, there is currently 1 day left. I'm not gonna show you my ranking. I'll probably wait until that turn's about to wrap up, and I'll do one more video on that probably tomorrow or something. But in the process of me doing this tournament, on top of the free stones they were handing out, oh, I guess I just showed you my freaking ranking. There it is. In the process of that happening, I earned some stones. On top of that, I earned some more stones from logging in and stuff like that. So I told myself, you know what? Why not? Let's try one more time. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in and try to get this Trunks one last time. If I don't get him this time, it is what it is. Actually, I should look up the actual rates while I'm doing this. So let's get some love taps here and there, yada 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 yada. Let's go to Japan. I'm gonna look it up live right now. I should teach myself to do this before I freaking record, but I always forget to check the stats. I mean, if I check the once, I'll remember. But usually, Frost. Speaking of annoying characters, 8.5%. So it looks like we're still at the average rate that Japan has been on for the longest. Hopefully, me checking didn't slow down and desync my camera. But 8.5%, basically what Japan has been on for a while now. Now, global right now is at 10%, and I believe the last increase rate banner, which is the other banner that's available right now, is at like 15-16%, which is really high. So, right? Something like that? I don't really know. Doesn't matter. This banner right here is 8.5%. I can't verify the other ones right now while I'm doing this video because it's kind of relevant information. But either way, we're going to try to pull this Trunks before it goes away. We'll try one last time. Not that Trunks. We want Trunks, but not that Trunks. We want future Trunks. Specifically, Dragon Ball Super with the red bandana, the weird unnamed transformation, that one. We want that Trunks. And by the way, there's an official name for it. It's not False Super Saiyan God. It's not False Super Saiyan Blue. It's not Super Saiyan Blue in any way. All the official names, they came out from Bandai, whether it's in this game or in magazines and everything. Every official name that was released for that weird unknown transformation for Trunks simply was called Super Saiyan Trunks. For real? That's how you know Toei and Bandai and everybody in Japan that's behind this entire project are a bunch of trolls, because they gave us the blue aura, but what do we get? The same name, Super Saiyan Trunks. Really? So in the comment section below, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to come up with your best, I guess, fan name for it. Unfortunately, it's going to be a fan name. End of the day, the official name still is Super Saiyan Trunks, unfortunately, but it's kind of confusing when you're trying to differentiate that form from the other forms. So to say False Super Saiyan Blue is fun to say. False Super Saiyan God, fun to say. I don't know, blue-haired or blue transformation, I don't care. Anything with Super Saiyan Trunks is confusing. So if you guys have any suggestions for names, feel free to do so down below right now. All right. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do something together. By the way, happy holidays! Today is officially Christmas around the world. If you celebrate it, Merry Christmas. If you don't, well, happy regular-ass Sunday. If you're watching this outside of Sunday, well, happy regular-ass day anyways, because it's always exciting to live, I guess. I don't know. Dragon Ball is fun. You know, we got Xenoverse 2, a lot of cool DLC coming out in the future. Dragon Ball Super is about to get into a really exciting arc. We were supposed to do this 7 together, but I was so into talking that I screwed up. That's okay. We'll do the next one together. So get your 5 stones ready, or 50 stones, or whatever, whether you're playing Japanese or global. We're going to do another 7 together. So hang on to your stones in a couple seconds. But in the meantime, I was trying to say, it's a fun time to be a Dragon Ball fan. It's cool because it gets better and better. I remember in 2013, I said, this is going to be the year of Dragon Ball. And then the year passed. It was a good year. It was a bad year for games because we ended up getting Battle Z at the top of 2014. Oh, no, this is during 2014, I said. Yeah, 2014. No. I said 2013, yeah. It was the year of Dragon Ball because that's when we got Battle of Gods. At the top of the year 2014, in January, we ended up getting Battle Z, which was an exciting game. But we entered a renaissance where Dragon Ball was just doing this. We're just doing this, just this, and this. And of course, they announced Xenoverse shortly after that. Dragon Ball Super was announced a year after that, and I feel like every single year where I feel like this is a good year for Dragon Ball, the following year it gets even better. So hopefully 2017 will be as awesome as it was this past 2 years, because I'm excited to be a Dragon Ball fan, and I cannot wait to see what else Toriyama, Toei, Bandai, the rest of the world has planned for us. Let's summon together. Start summoning. Start pulling. Ooh. Stay in your base form, Goku. The count of 3. We all summon. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No, you're not supposed to transform. You're supposed to stay in your base form and then, like, crack my screen. That's okay, because that could still be an SSR. Specifically, it could be Trunks. Instead, no, it's Boo-Tanks, man. It's Boo-Tanks. Speaking of Boo-Tanks, I'm really hoping that we get some form of Super Boo-Han. Boo. Hey, back to what I was saying, fan man names. We always called him Boo-Han, but the official name technically has always been Super Boo Gohan Absorb, which is a mouthful to say, but we, as the fans, prefer saying Boo-Han. It's a lot easier to say. By the end of the day, the official name is always going to be Super Boo Gohan Absorbed, Super Boo Gotenks Absorbed. It's never going to be Boo-Tanks, it's never going to be Boo-Han, but to us, that's what we call it. So always keep that in mind when we come up with these names for ourselves, because I mean, we're still kind of figuring out whether they're called Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. I like saying Super Saiyan Blue. It's a lot easier to say. Some prefer saying Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. I don't know. Everybody has their own preferences. At the end of the day, it's still technically the same meaning, so there's no real wrong way to say it, unless you just say Super Saiyan Banana, in which case it's stupid. Again, twice in a row? Alright, look, Boo-Tanks. I like you and all. I want you in Xenoverse 2, but I don't want you in my game, so get out of my game. Can you believe this, man? Can you believe this? That's why you suck after 30 minutes. That's why when you defuse, you become a lot weaker. I mean, you're still pretty strong because, you know, you had Piccolo absorbed, you had the Piccolo smarts, but still, you didn't have the power of Gotenks anymore during that stage. So, joke's on you. Now, if he appears again, I will eat this remote live on camera. And lucky for me, I won't have to do that because we didn't get Boo-Han here, or Boo-Tanks. Instead, we're going to walk away with a Dodoria, in which case, honestly, I'd rather get Boo-Tanks. Look at his face. Dodoria has... Okay, who is the ugliest Dragon Ball character of all time? Comment that down below as well. I gotta say... Definitely Dodoria. Yeah, I'd say definitely Dodoria. Dodoria, who else? I mean, when it comes down to it, Dodoria always pops up at the top of my head of least liked characters. So when I say was ugliest Dragon Ball character, Dodoria fits. But I feel like I'm missing somebody, in which case, you know... I'm sure you guys are going to fill my comments with this. So feel free to do this. Have fun with this one. Remember, it's all about having fun. Who cares about the seriousness sometimes? The world sucks a lot. There's always crazy crap going on. As long as we can maintain a little bit of happiness, that's all that's important. Follow your passions. I'm actually doing a video about, you know, passions. I'm just kind of talking about you should never be ashamed of being passionate. Like, in the past week, as you can see, I had like Pokemon cards. Actually, if I aim this up, I got this big Pokemon collection up there. I got this beast up there, which you... Got a small spoiler to those who watch my Pokemon pulls. I've been doing a lot of Pokemon cards openings the past week, and I always get comments like, man, thanks for, you know, letting me live that piece of my life again with you, being able to watch the Pokemon pulls. I bought Pokemon packs myself, and to which I can always answer, never let your happiness and passion go away because you care what other people say. You know what I say about other people? Screw those other people. If someone says something to you about buying Pokemon cards, you know what? Excuse my language, but fuck them. Pretty much. I try to be all positive here, but you know, that's all I gotta say to those kind of people. Like, the people who look down at others for having a passion are just mad because they themselves don't have a passion. Like, this is why our community is cool, because we love our Dragon Ball and we're happy to show. We don't care what anybody says. Anybody, whether you go down the street and there's a random person who's like, oh, you still watch Dragon Ball? Oh, you're such a dick. Versus, you know, going to school and your teacher being all like, grow up, stop watching Dragon Ball, stop playing Pokemon, yada, yada, yada. Again, screw all those people. There's no one out there that can tell you to what you can and can't like. So always remember that. Never let that passion disappear, no matter how old you are. Just always, you know, pursue that thing that makes you happy, and that's all that's important. Which is why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. I'm able to, like, you know, have fun here with Dragon Ball content or Pokemon or whatever with you guys. There's always, for everything you like, there's always at least one person or more or a group of people out there, especially on the internet, that also have that same passion with you. You just have to find those people, and never forget that. Never forget that. Please, for the love of God, don't grow up to the point where you're like, you know what? I gotta hang this up and stop playing. When I was a kid, man, People used to always tell me, stop playing video games. You know, you can't do this the rest of your life. Yeah, you're right. Definitely can't do this the rest of my life. I can't tell you how triggered I used to be as a kid. It's like, dude, just leave me alone. I'm like 12. Let me play my video games. I don't care that you yourself, to the teacher or adult or whoever was talking at the time, you can't do this. But this is my passion. I love having fun. I love playing video games. There's nothing you can do or say to stop me, so just get out of my face. And again, here I am, years later, still watching Dragon Ball, still buying Pokemon cards, which kind of blows my mind. And you know what? I don't care what anybody says. Or I don't care, because those people that are salty, you never see those people. You never see those people again. You might see them one time in public if you go to Target or something, they see you buying these cards. But other than that, you'll never see them again. If there's somebody like school or something, again, those people don't freaking matter. As long as you are happy, that's the most important thing. And never forget that. Never forget that. Trust me on this. Never let anybody tell you otherwise. But what I can tell you right now is my polls have been garbage this entire video. But at least the message is there. At least the message is there. And maybe Hercule can hook it up here. Maybe Hercule on the right can hook it up here. I mean, we went Super Saiyan. This could be it. This could be the Trunks that I was looking for. Let's see if the RNG gods got my back. And they don't! It's a Trunks, but not the Trunks that I wanted. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll gladly accept it. It's better than nothing. I don't know. Alright, time to blow my last summon here. And hopefully this is the one that's going to go out with the bang. Here we go. Here's the lucky finger. Here is the lucky finger. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. One space pod. It's kind of a bad look, but you know what? I believe. A couple of love taps here and there. Charger slowly. No rainbow, which could be a good sign. If I let go and he stays in his base form, that'll be bad. But if you go Super Saiyan, it's a slight glimmer of hope of being something I want. So here we go. No! Oh, crack my screen. It didn't crack my screen. No. We're going to finish it off with the Piccolo. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to leave a like right below. In fact, the last question I want to ask you guys is, what is your true passion? What are you just so passionate about that you don't care what anybody says, or people even judge you for it? I don't care. This is a free space with friends. Some of you guys might argue every now and then and get into these, verbal fights, but who cares? End of the day, this is our community. Feel free to share down below what your true passion is, and I just want to know. In the meantime, I'm going to go to the dumpster outside and throw away all the stuff that I just summoned, because, wow, that was garbage. Wow, that was garbage. Happy holidays. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you guys got some cool stuff. Feel free to share what you guys got for Christmas if you celebrate it. If not, feel free to share anything down below. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Rhyme Style. I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.